Alright, YouTube, it's late. I should be in bed right now, but I have to dissect this idiot here. Seriously. This video is in regards to San Francisco judge blocking Donald Trump's policy to cut funding to sanctuary cities if they don't align, if they don't follow federal law. And yes, I said that correctly. Federal law. Now listen to this dipshit.
Today, the United States District Court for the Northern District of California issued a nationwide injunction enjoining enforcement of Section 9A of President Trump's recently issued Sanctuary City executive order. This is why we have courts, to halt the overreach of a president and attorney general who either don't understand the Constitution or choose to ignore it.
Oh my God, shut up. Are you talking about federal overreach? Really? Who was the president that said elections have consequences? Who was the president that said, I don't need Congress, I have a phone and a pen? Yeah, Obama. And let me guess, the communist city of San Francisco didn't give two shits when Obama was president. They loved overreach. All of a sudden now, these attorneys and these mayors all of a sudden care about federalism. That is, the separation of power from the states to the federal government. When did federalism become all of a sudden such a good thing for progressives? Maybe when they got their asses kicked at the election in 2016? Maybe because Democrats are down 1,000 elected official seats in the last 6 years? Maybe because even though they're winning the cultural war, they're completely losing the political office war? So now they have to complain and bitch and moan? It's pathetic. It's pathetic. Obama is the king of overreach. Obama didn't use Congress at all. He did what he wanted to by using executive orders. And then when Trump even imitates him a little bit, all of a sudden it's a danger to the sanctity of America. And let me say this. How can Trump be a fascist when the judges block his policy and he gives up? I'm not saying he gives up, but on purpose. But he can't do anything. If he was a true fascist dictator, you know what he would do? He would say, screw the Supreme Court. Screw the courts, the federal judges. And if you think he can't do that, Andrew Jackson did that. He told them when the Supreme Court did a ruling on he has to stop something with Indian lands, he said, okay, let them enforce it. And they didn't do anything. If Donald Trump was truly a fascist, he could do a lot of authoritarian things. But he doesn't do it. He follows the law. You can't have it both ways. You can't have a president who always overreaches and who's a fascist, but at the same time use the federal judges like an oligarchy that control the country right now. Again, this judge as well, I read some of the ruling on his comments, and he wasn't about the policy here. He said that Sessions and Trump's public statements give credence or explain what they meant with their order. Now, think about that. Judges are supposed to interpret written law, statutes, not what someone says. It doesn't matter what Trump says in the campaign. Trump could literally say that he wants to kill all Muslims, and yet you cannot use that as the basis for his travel ban to say he is doing a Muslim ban. You can't do it. But yet they're doing it, and they have so much support from regressive left outlets that they're getting away with it. And this dipshit right here is a prime example of it.
This is why San Francisco had to stand up on behalf of people everywhere, be they immigrants or native-born.
Where were you when Obama actually deported more illegal immigrants than George Bush? You weren't standing up for them then.
Americans. We all have a duty to confront injustice even when...
Oh, okay. We're standing up for Americans. Does he know? Does he know that illegal immigrants are not actually American citizens? So what you're saying is you're standing up for illegal immigrants and not federal law. Well, guess what? American citizens follow federal law, not illegal immigrants.
It emanates from the White House. Because San Francisco took this president to court, we've been able to protect billions of dollars that fund life-saving programs across this country.
And what exactly are those life-saving programs for? Healthcare for illegal immigrants? Entitlements for illegal immigrants? Welfare, food stamp for illegal immigrants? So for someone who is claiming they're saving billions of dollars and helping citizens over the country, you seem to be designating that money on a certain culture, and the culture is illegal immigration.
San Francisco alone, about $2 billion was at stake. Without it, thousands of San Francisco's most vulnerable residents would have lost access to meals and medical care. Police, fire, and ambulance services would have faced cuts. Roads and public transportation would have fallen into disrepair. Because San Francisco stood firm, that's not going to happen here or anywhere else across.
You are truly a hero. You should run for office, maybe. Yeah, when you run for office, then you become president or senator or congressman or what have you. Then maybe you can tell your constituents, you know what? I care more about the rights of people who aren't supposed to be here than of you. All of a sudden, I care about federalism. But don't worry, when I become elected office, I will go back to anti-federalism. Seriously. There's too many idiots in this country, and this San Francisco attorney is a joke. He is a joke. You know what else is a joke? The federal judges who are controlling this country as an oligarchy, and then yet giving credence to the rumors and the propaganda that Trump is a fascist. Yet Trump has exhibited nothing that represents fascism at all. Nothing. Idiots like this give actual attorneys and give actual egalitarianists a bad name. This guy is a joke, and he should be ashamed of himself. And I'm done.